Well, good morning. We're back in the world of the Turnum, and we are going to be headed down to Windsward, because we have various quests here, like 4 of them, at least, including going back to talk to old Yonas again. So we have, let's see what we got here. We got to search for the missing patrol at Bulrush Wash. We have to dig soil at the 2 farms. We have to gather some briar branches for the no confidence stew, which I've already taken care of the turkeys and rabbits for. And of course, old Yonas. And I think that's about it. Collect woodlouse bait, talk to Master Fisher Shields. Oh, well, there's a little fishing quest down in there too. But that one should be easy to collect some woodlouse bait, which we have a ton of woodlouse bait already. We have 50 of them. Not quite as many as I would like to have. I'd like to have a metric ton of them. Well, at least 100 or so. Because that makes for a nice afternoon of fishing. Now, we are headed the right way, I hope. We are. What's this? Governed by addictions. Okay. That's just the Marauders emblem for that guild, company, kinship. Pretty much they all mean the same thing. Group of people that plays together. Which actually reminds me, I wanted to check the store and see if there was any progress on world transfers yet. Nope, nothing yet. I'm assuming once it goes live, that'll show up there. And we're supposed to get a free character transfer token so that we can transfer to a world of our choice when it comes time. That is, so long as that world is not full. And it sounds like the world has to be on the same server farm. Basically, if I'm on US East, I have to pick another US East, US West, etc., etc. Not 100% sure about that. I do know that whatever, I can't pick another server on the same world set, so that's a given, since you can't create multiple characters on the same world set to begin with. Which I believe is because, for the eventuality of server mergers, they have set that up that you can't end up with 2 of the same character, or 2 characters on the same server. So I still don't think it makes a whole lot of sense. There's already plenty of faction intrigue going on already, from what I've heard. Of people bragging in Global that they have spies and some other faction's company. Yada, 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 yada. Which seems to me that's kind of a normal thing. I mean, if you have 2 or more groups of people that are at war with each other, it almost makes sense that they would want spies in each other's areas to know what's going to happen so they can counter it. Now, am I saying that's a very gentlemanly thing to do? No, it's kind of underhanded. It's dirty tactics, but, well, I mean, nobody ever said that humans always fought fair. Now, what is dirty tactics if the various forum posts and the PC Gamer article and everything are true? What's really dirty tactics is people using the report function to mass report people in other factions so that they can win wars. I obviously, I'm not in a company. I'm not even in global chat anymore. So, I don't have any first-hand knowledge of this. But, yeah. I mean, they're saying that literally people are using the report button to mass report other people for the express purpose of getting them banned. Even when they've done nothing wrong. I'm trying to wrap my... I'm really trying to wrap my head around this right now. So, one company declares war on another company, and the other... Company B mass reports Company A's guild leader and their top players so that they all get 24, 48, 72-hour bans so that they can't fight in the war so that they can't win it. If this is true, then the report function is inherently broken. It's also extremely nasty and dirty pull. And I'm pretty sure that's against TOS. When people aren't supposed to be able to false report someone else. In fact, if you're found to be doing such a thing, then you should be the one getting banned. And in fact, that ban should be even harsher. I'm not saying a permanent ban, because again, everybody has paid for this game, but a minimum of a week for doing stuff like this. I want to go. I want to go this way, right? Yeah, we can go this way. Oh, we actually need to go this way anyway. How fortunate. So, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if any of that's actually true, but if it is, it really is. That's something that definitely needs to be fixed. Oh, piggy. Got some nice blueberries here. happen to like blueberries. I happen to not like these guys that expel their stomach contents all over you as a form of attack. That's disgusting. Absolutely vile and disgusting. Of course, then, it's not any less disgusting than the guys missing an arm that attack you. I'm glad they fixed this. At least, the spots haven't disappeared on me like they were in the closed and open beta. So I need one more. Yep, I need one more, and I see one way over there. Also see water. Alright. And we have a page here. Do we have time to read it? Maybe. I once caught a fish I couldn't stand to keep. It looked at me with the eyes of a man, and the manner of the old priest I used to attend service for in the old world. He preached a real fire and brimstone kind of sermon, and this fish, I swear, had the same look in his eyes. Couldn't bear to eat it, so I threw it back. Maybe someone else will catch him someday. Okay. That's a fish story of a different color. Well, that was mixing metaphors. I think we are done with... Yeah, we're done with samples here. Okay, so... continuing on. We're still going the right way. Kind of. Sort of. We have a wolf here. We're gonna kill it. Alright, so we were looking at something we wanted to get. There it is. The Prisma. The turquoise Prisma bloom. Which we will get. We are up to 7 of those turquoise pigments. I believe turquoise and yellow pigments make the buttered rum color that seems to be very popular with the Covenant. And we have our briar that we need for our stew quest. We also have a page here. Now I believe there's a lot of differences between man and fish, so whether Grandmaster Fisher Machera says about us being similar might just be his special brand of crazy. But he is right about one thing. People and fish alike love bread. I've always noticed the better fish come inspecting my bobber when there's bread attached. You don't have to be one with the sea to see that. And here's our guy who wants...
Hello, I'm Master Fisher Shields.
Well, hello, Master Fisher Shields.
Ah, ahoy there. Before you get to the adventure and the glory, you'll need to learn how to fill your belly with the bounty of the sea. First, you'll need some bait.
Okay. Now, where do I get bait? Even though I already know where to get bait.
Some of the most readily available bait are woodlice. Creepy, crawly creatures that live in bushes. The rest you can get through various other means.
Okay.
Woodlice draw in larger fish. And believe you me, Size matters. Beside that, though, there's still some more basics I want to impart to you, Skipper.
Skipper, huh? And so we have finished that
How
because...
goes your fishing? Let's get in on the action now. Fishing involves 3 basic steps: casting, hooking, and reeling the sucker in. It may take some getting used to, but once you get into the pattern, you can go for hours non-stop. If you can catch 3 fish, take 'em and go show Ruby and Everfall what old Shields taught you.
Alright, so... he wants me to... catch fish, basically. Which we will do a little later. Maybe I will do that part off screen, unless... well, I guess it is just a quick fishing quest. It's only 3 casts. So we might actually do that, so you can get a quick look at what fishing looks like in the game. I actually like the fishing. It's kind of funny, because every MMO I've ever played has had some form of fishing in it. Well, I can't remember whether Rift and Terra did. They probably did, and I have just forgotten. I do know that Minecraft has fishing, which is, I know, not an MMO, but it's just funny that one of the things I remember about Minecraft is that you can go fishing. Lord of the Rings Online has fishing, which I do from time to time when I feel the need to get that title or get my fishing up or get that trophy for the wall. Okay, so it looks like we have... I'll grab a couple more of these. But it does look like we have all the briar we need for our stew. I have to look up and see if briar is actually something that's edible. I don't even know. But now that we've done that, we will head, well, slowly back to the dock and do some fishing. And people just leaving stuff everywhere. And it's like, okay, I'll take the free hides, I'll take the free meat. I'll clean up your mess. While I'm at it, I'll grab the plants too. Alright, so gotten ourselves a fair number of water moats, which is actually not a fair number. From what I can tell, you need tons of these moats to do even the simple things like polishing gems. Alright, so we hit F3 and we have equipped our fishing pole. We hit R. We select our bait. This is freshwater, so we want freshwater bait. We're going to go with the firefly. No, we're going to go with the woodlouse. For some reason, I think the firefly bait is probably better at night. I could be wrong. Now, we actually have a hotspot up, so we're going to try to cast into it. Nope. Okay, try that again. Okay. There we go. We got it in the hotspot. Now, we've landed something. And we just have to reel it in. We do have to watch the inside of that circle there. That green thing. If it starts turning orange and then red, that means that our line tension is too tight. And if it stays that way for too long, the line will break. So, yeah, see how it stretches out and starts turning red? So, that's actually something I like about the fishing in the game. You actually have to pay attention to it. Which means it'd be extremely hard for this to be botted. Oh, look at that nice big catfish I got. That's some good eating right there. I might know a thing or two about catfish. I grew up eating this stuff. Very good, bread it. Cornbread, cornmeal, breading, fried or baked. A side of tater tots, hush puppies. A little, tartar sauce. Well, the tartar sauce isn't 100% necessary, but occasionally I like it. Don't get to eat catfish too often. But it's really good fish. Seems like nowadays I eat more tilapia than anything. We're getting a lot of catfish in this spot. Okay, okay. What do we got here? We got something that isn't stressing out the line too much. Maybe a tadpole? I was right about that. Tadpole. So you could say tadpoles for town board project, because that's something that will often show up on town boards. Catch 3 or 5 tadpoles. Or you could break them down. I believe they break down into life motes. Of course, there are much easier ways to get life motes than breaking down tadpoles. And we just got a small piranha. Oh, doesn't that sound so yummy? Alright, one more cast. We don't need to fish this hot spot dry. We just wanted to take a look at what the fishing looks like. Wonder if they left the treasure chests in. I haven't seen a treasure chest since the actual launch day. I bet you they got rid of them because people were making too much gold fishing for them. A large pike. Boy, yeah, that would be a large pike. Alright, so go in our bag. See, we had a fishing pole already. We have a better fishing pole than what we got. We'll just go ahead and salvage that one. We're going to get a couple green wood out of it. Okay, so here we have our large pike. We can salvage it, and we're going to get between 3 and 4 fish fillets. Yum. We've got 3. Here's our piranha. Salvage that. We're going to get some fish guts. We might get piranha's tooth, which I don't think we did. That's fine. Alright, so here's our tadpoles. We're not going to break them down, but like I said, you could break them down and get life motes from them. Here's our medium catfish, and we'll get catfish whiskers from that. And it did look like we got a couple of firm fillets too. Small catfish. We'll get 1 catfish whisker. Might get some firm fish fillet. We did get 1 firm fish fillet. And I think that's it. Okay. So that's everything we have to salvage. And it says that we would go to Everfall to turn that one in. Dina Ruby and Everfall. Well, we can take that off our list for now. Where is it? We got a lot of stuff to do at Ebon Rock. That's the one we want to unpin. This one is Windsward, so we're going to turn in our stew quest. We need to go this way. Because there's Windsward up there. Doesn't it make a lovely picture from a distance? Especially the bridge that goes across the gap. Looks like we have some hemp up. Never turned down hemp. It's nice that Windsward is so close to Everfall, considering Windsward has tons of hemp in it. Somewhere in there is a bunny. Bunny got trapped under the rocks. Poor bunny. There's no way to free it. The game will free it eventually. And we got some dude here gathering the hemp. I'll just gather this one that just popped up. Thank you. Don't worry. I'm just going to grab the one. Thank you. And we've read that. So we are going to come in here and turn in the ingredients for this gentleman's stew. He is over here somewhere. Oh, hello, Mr. Cormac. I have your ingredient.
Oh, there's the ingredients I need. One delicious stew coming right up. And you, my friend, you can have the first taste. I mean it.
Oh, thank you.
When I say this stew is going to be delicious, I mean delicious. But it would be a lot better if it had something to go with it.
Such as?
A second course, like corn, for instance. Oh, and fish. Oh, and strawberries for dessert. Don't know if you heard, but our crops have all been spoiled lately.
Oh, spoiled?
Yep. So I had ordered shipments of corn and strawberries to come in, but they got waylaid out by Moe's farm. Get that produce from the farm and some fish from the fish traps in Forlac. Then we'll bring up everyone's spirits.
Alright, so you want me to go gather more stuff for you. And because the stew wasn't enough. Greedy much. Alright, so what did he give us? We got some bacchanal gloves. Does not sound like anything we want, so we will break them for repair parts. And I do not have enough repair parts to repair everything, so we better repair our sickle at least. And probably should repair our sword. Alright. Anything else look like it might need? Nope, everything else looks okay for the moment. Now, look at our map. What do we have? We have a bunch of stuff out this way. And a nice neat row. So we got our second course here. Great expectations here. To the rescue here. And then we can shoot over to the Hermit. And we have a point with Windsward. Are we going to increase gathering or decrease our station fee? We don't do a lot of crafting here yet, so we're going to do gathering. Alright, am I going the right way? Close enough. So we want to go... Oh. It's a beautiful clear night. Yeah, I don't see any signs of corruptions up. At least not anywhere around here. Unless... Yeah, no. No signs of corruption up right now. Very good. We need to go... So the first place we're going to hit is actually number 1. And then we're going to turn down here for number 2. And we can come back up for number 3. Maybe I should be paying attention to the road, so I'm not getting stuck on stuff. Actually, do we need to be here anyway? I think we do. I think this is where our other samples come from. So. Oh, that's why we're here. Well, that makes sense. Right. Here's another one. Alright, so we have a page here. An untouched piano. January 3rd. I find myself sitting at the piano more of late, yet my fingers do not touch the keys. Of all the items I salvaged from the wreckage, it has withstood time's erosion where all else in my life has not. In burying Genevieve and Simon, I feel as if I'd buried a part of myself. There is nothing to strive for, nothing more the island holds for me. Even the presence of all nearby outposts I find grating. The incessant traffic of merchant and animals back and forth on the roads, carving up and dividing what they can dig and pluck from the isle. There must be more, something else I may focus upon. I fear that I will live here forever, aimless. I do not know why the isle did not awaken my wife, my son, as it did so many others. Perhaps they had tired of life here, tired of me, and saw no future in it. I may never know, but know this, if I do not steady my racing thoughts, I may try to find the same path as they. Well, that's very depressing. That's a very sad story indeed. We might want to try eating. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here, collect another sample. Go over here, collect some corn. No, this corn isn't for the same quest. That is going to be in a different area. But corn is a good ingredient to have, so we will gather it. Now, okay, so we have our samples for our favorite artificer. Did I see more corn? I did. Now, which Which way are we going? We're going... that way. Yep. So we need to... yep, we're traveling this way. Look, we got some soul sprout over here. We're going to pause and grab this. That will give us some soul motes. Okay. Another one. So there is the really pretty white flower called Life Bloom, which gives us our life motes. We got our soul sprout that gives us soul motes. There is one called Dragon Glory that gives us fire motes. There's the River Crest that gives water motes. And there is one, I cannot remember the name of it, but it looks like one of those flowers that blooms like once in a blue moon and smells like rotting corpses. And it gives us death motes, I believe. Okay, so we are here for crates of corn, baskets of strawberries. Or maybe we might not want to just run willy-nilly into everything. We will grab this corn. It's not the corn we need, but... it's not the corn we need for the quest. But it's corn we can use for other things. So yes, we are going to grab it. That is a nice, clear, shiny moon. We have a retro over there. So lovely. I just love being attacked by some undead thing throwing the contents of their stomach at me. Yeah, alright. Came out. Hi. Oh boy, here it comes. Oh, you're coming back for seconds? Okay. Alright, you come on. So we have gotten our corn. And I need to go to Forlac for trout. Which is... where is that? Oh, it's way over here. Probably not the best place ever to stop and check the map. Excuse me. Please get your grossness all off the food. blueberries. Now, which way are we going? We are going... Okay, we need to go the exact way we're pointing. Always good to know. So I chose wisely for a change. And we're going to go up, we're going to take a left. No, actually we're going to go up, take a right, go up, take a left. Okay. And grab a turkey. Because it is what's for dinner. Grab this fronded petal cap, which gives us some petal cap and some glowing mushroom cap, which I believe we can use to make some sort of potion. Can't remember if it was like mana or health. It was something. Something useful. Actually, we could probably just run right through. Okay. We can probably run right through this way. Oh, what do we get? Defiled helm. It'll break into parts. That'll be good. Go this way. Ooh, potatoes. Excuse me. I think potatoes are definitely something I'm gonna need later for bigger meals. So obviously I'm going to grab as many of them as I can. Look at all these potatoes in a nice neat row. We're going, well, generally that direction. Okay. What do we got over here? All magical plant somewhere. Soul sprout. Now this one I don't know if I'm going to be able to get. It looks like it is stuck in the ground. That is a corruption swarm. Not that it's dangerous or anything, it's a little low level one. We're still going the right way. We are. Yeah. There we go. And we're probably gonna go for a few wolves. We're still not up to level 50 on our forestry yet. Yeah. Have we done that page? Guess we should find out. No, we haven't. It is not the animals brought with us on La Remina... enemy that interests me, nor the deer or wolf of the island, though of great size and fierce disposition. It is the beast native to Eternum. I fear it would take a lifetime, perhaps several, to see them all, yet my curiosity will not let me remain idle. Even Jack's memory has faded, washed away as he was in the storm, but perhaps that is for the best, for had he survived, life would have been quite different. I have been given a chance many would dream of to explore this isle and see what flourishes here. Renée Marie Cartier. So it sounds like she lost her husband, Jack, and to fill her time, she is taken to studying the Beast of Eternum. Perhaps this was something of a particular interest to her to begin with. So we are at Bulrush Wash now, and as you can see, there are a few nasties here, some span shatter abominations, and we have to kill a couple of them. In fact, we have to kill 6 of them to be specific. It's fine because they happen to be plentiful here, and oh, they are some very strange looking creatures, as you can tell. We'll let it get close enough to... Okay. We're really not getting a great look at it from... But it's got almost a drake-like appearance. Although the wings on this would not sustain any form of flight. It has some very sharp ridges along its back. The bottom jaw of this creature appears to be double hinged. So it opens like a jaw would, but then it also opens side to side like mandibles. Which makes me think it's actually some sort of a insect type creature. Oh, here you come. I'm wondering if you were going to come after me or if you were just going to run off. Alright, so we need one more of these critters. And so that's done. And that, I believe, that is a Windsward. So that is... Yep, that is Windsward. Okay. So, where was our fishing one? Where is the second portion of our second course? It is... I'm not finding it. Oh, it's way down here. Which is actually closer to... Oh. Kind of on the Cutlass Key and it's way down from where we're at right now. Guess we will put that off for now. We will simply head this way towards Fisherman's Bend and talk to Yonas again. Well, that used to be somebody's cart. convenient plot of hemp just appears. I think it was respawning as I was crossing. At least the big one was. But I will grab that, because I do have a task board item for Everfall for him. And since we are in Windsward, and this is like the place for him, we're going to grab as much as we can. Alright, so we're going the right way. Kind of, sort of. Okay, we're going to go ahead and unmark second course for now, so I quit trying to focus on it. Then we can focus more on what we actually want to see. I believe that is... Yep, that's Yonas. Okay. It's a nice pretty tree over here. Anything good around here? Nope. Okay. Oh, we got company. We got company. Excuse me, I was trying to gather that hemp, and you interrupted me. How dare you? Go away. I don't see any chest over there. Oh, no chest or anything. Alright, so we are going to continue back. Which way are we going? That way. You can always tell it's Yonas because right next to it is the big, huge 3-star fishing spot. Because he has a nice, very nice secret fishing hole. Nice dock. I wish I could have a house with a nice dock like that. That would be pretty cool. I believe that glowing in the distance there is the shrine. This is Dragon Glory. Isn't it pretty? Especially at night, you could see it all glow. And it gives fire motes. In this case, I got 6 of them. Oh, some herbs. I'll take these, please. Thank you. Alright. Herbs are good for making, I believe, the smallest of the health potions, if I'm right. It probably can be used for higher things too, in combination with other things. There's our hermit shrine. I haven't figured out all the alchemical stuff yet. The crafting is pretty extensive in the game. Some people don't like it. I think it's great. Alright, so we are at Yonas. who will not be too pleased to see us, I'm sure.
Don't look, fish. The ghost is back. Probably with ideas. Read about the Soul Wardens, did you? Psst. What a pretentious name. Sworn guardians of the uncorrupted and so forth. Fairy tales, candles in the dark, lies.
So, they're not real?
Real, true, those are different things. How dreadful the knowledge of truth can be when there's no help in truth. Sophocles had the right idea. However true the Soul Wardens might have once been, they're just lies now.
Okay, so Mr. Yonas is very bitter about something. Something he doesn't even remember.
Are you still listening, Ghost? Why bother? My words are wasted like bait lost from the hook. No one listens to the Mad Wanderer. But corruption was coming. Is coming. Will come. No Soul Wardens this time.
What happened to them?
The fish don't know, so neither do I. Nor do I want to, nor should you. Unless you like stories of suffering and lost causes. Of course, you've got that lost cause kind of face. We'll have none of that here.
Then where can I learn?
Anywhere, everywhere. The world's filled with lessons for the fools who seek them. The Soul Wardens were like that too. Try Octorus Tower then. I seem to remember losing a cause myself there at some point.
Arcturus Tower. Okay. So, our next quest for him is way up here near Everfall. We have 2 to turn in at Windsward and 1 to turn in at Everfall. And I think we are going to try to do the turn-ins really quickly for those 2. And then that will be it for the day. Because once again, I have forgotten to keep track of the time. And it is possibly long past the time that I should have been finished. We'll grab this river cress. It's such a pretty plant. Very interesting looking plant. And there's our water moats. Turkey. Don't worry, Turkey, I'm not interested in you right now. I know that's a strange thing to say. But we are actually in a hurry to get back. Speaking of which. Okay. So once I get to Windsward and turn those in, if I want, I can probably just go ahead and travel back to the inn at Everfall. Turn that one in, and then finish off. We'll go ahead and grab this little bit of hemp. Because again, Windsward is the place for hemp. Burned out shell of a town there, or farmstead. It's burned out with corruption. Actually, we will visit that at some point for our friend Yonas. Okay, now we're going the right way. It'll be our sort of our proving ground. We're going the right way. We get to go through and kill some stuff on the way to town. Get to kill some of these nasty critters. Boy, they are some nasty customers. And the fact that they look like they're cut to ribbons, and yet they're still alive and moving around, is particularly creepy. Oh, what we got in the supply cache? And did we get that page already? Come on. Tell me I can't get to that. No, I have not gotten that one yet. I'm going to have to read that in a minute. Okay. Alright. Now. January 17th. I had a curious visitor a few days ago, a French M. Cartier, a tanner of Buffalo, but more the look of a hunter about her, oddly enough. She had heard of me and the piano, and sought me out to see it for herself. She seemed surprised by my disposition, but did not inquire deeply about it. I sensed she had lost someone, yet is at peace with it. Quite uncharacteristic of me, I asked her how she had come to cope. She said that the isle itself awoke her. Some saw it as hell, a curse, purgatory. Some as a paradise, but that no one truly knew it at all. It was life, she said, and the isle gave birth to all manner of wonders to feed our curiosity. We were not the first here, she told me. Others were here. You can see it in the ruins to the north, the great spears upon the plains. This was a city once, all around us. I inquired what happened to this city, and the people before us. She smiled and said, M. Grenville, perhaps you were brought here to answer that question. I gave her words much thought over the past few days. I will seek out these structures, and what sense can be made of them. It is better than remaining here, and letting more dust gather upon the piano keys. So interesting that, our Miss Cartier met Mr. Greenville and encouraged him to study the island. So maybe, just maybe, he did not end up becoming one of these creatures at his farmstead. That's actually an encouraging thought. I mean, it's still very sad that he lost his wife and son. But encouraging to think that maybe he didn't become one of those creatures there. But that was like only 2 of like 13 pages. There's a lot of story there left to find. It'll be interesting to find some of it. We've read that one. We are back at Windsward. We have, I believe I said 2 to turn in here. One of them is not with that guy. Okay. One of them is with our artificer friend, because he wanted the soil samples.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. These samples will do nicely. Now, let me see. Yeah, I expected to find certain similarities, but they're simply not there.
What about the differences?
The differences, you say? That is an interesting idea. You're very insightful, you know that? I'll have to look into this. The differences.
Right, I think he has done with us for the moment. Okay. We need to go up here and talk with Mr. Dowdy, who greeted us like his long-lost best friend, even though we just met.
So, the patrol from Marnock's Bluffs had already been wiped out by the time you arrived? The poor sots have probably joined the ranks of the lost now. The truth is that Marnock's Bluffs has been particularly dismissive of my efforts to work together. That would be wise. You can act as our envoy. I think First Light might be open to such a discussion. In fact, there is a gift we might bring as a token of our intentions.
What gift would that be?
Well, I've heard that First Light is in need of stone blocks. Gather them, buy them, steal them for all I care. But if you bring the stone blocks to Oaks, it's a good start at least. I am not sure why she needs the blocks, but it must be for something important. The settlement of First Light is quite some distance to the south, so be prepared.
Alright, so First Light is definitely some distance away. And at some point we have to go that way anyway. Oh, we have a territory point. And we're going to go with... We'll go with the storage. No, we're going to go with the trading tax. So we still haven't started storing anything. So we can unpin that one too. We aren't going to do that just yet. But we will go ahead and oh, we need to read this. I hate committees. Always have. When 2 or more imbeciles are too scared or stupid to act, they form a committee. But against my better judgment, I agreed to this pact between the factions. I thought the common threat of corruption was obvious enough that we'd be compelled to take action. But whenever I propose a joint attack, I am blocked by cowards. The Syndicate hides behind its paperwork, and the Covenant hides behind its pews. It's all just politics and posturing. Meanwhile, more good people are lost to corruption every single day. I must go. It's time for another strategy meeting. God, I really hate committees. Did we read this one? No, we haven't. Robert, our exploration continues, though we are no closer to finding the cause of these corrupted areas. No logical progression, no determinable cause for location or spread. It's baffling. And while the scientist in me is thrilled at the challenge, the human in me is terrified. The only points that seem truly safe are the protected areas of settlements. Whatever energy is present there is enough to prevent those corruption points from forming. Our team has reached the northern edge of the Great Cleave, and we are down to 12 members of the original 19. If we lose too many more, we'll forced to turn back, which may work out for the best. I think everyone would like to return to the safety of the South. For now, we will continue our research. Our current task is checking soil samples between locations to determine if there is any variance in composition or quantity of azoth. You may wish to do the same in your own area. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Perhaps you'll buy me a drink on my return? Sarah Averham. Okay. Alright, so. So Mona here would like to talk to me.
So you joined a faction. Better you than me is all I gotta say. But hey, maybe you and your friends can take some of the load off me.
Oh, you need some help with something?
Oh, it's not that I need help. It's the poor excuse for hunters around here. They need elk antlers from the Eldergate area, but some pumas scared them off.
So you want me to gather the antlers?
I mean, sure. If you want to volunteer, I won't complain. I'm sick of coming to the rescue every time. Get the elk antlers and hunt down some of the pumas, too. Then next time, they can get their own.
So you want me to kill some cats and some elk. And just where is this one located? We'll worry about that one later. Boy, we have a bunch of quests hanging around our, That's good. That's good, though. That means points. And let's see, this one is fishing. See this thing way, way over here. So, there's Ebonscale. We go back to Everfall, and then we have to travel all the way out at the very edge of Everfall and Ebonscale for the next fishing quest. But for now, we are going to recall to the inn and turn in our task board quest, and then we're done for the day. So we go... Oh, this way. Nope. Wrong way. Go this way. This is where the stairs are. Speaking of which... Yep. It is still owned by Covenant. Okay. So, finish that up. And now we have gotten another point with this territory. And here was what I was saying. Acquire and deliver 5 tadpoles. And we can complete that because we have 5 of them. Alright, so we're back. And the next time we'll take a look at that journal list and see where we would like to go next. But until then, bye for now.